Okay, let's read about a question about need advice about going to a fashion school. I just got it online because I want to talk more about fashion school. So basically, this person has already had a business degree and everything, and it's funny because I had the same thing, and she had some little training online or something like that, and she has a regular job, things like this. And for her, fashion is more like a side hobby or something like that. And she was thinking of whether it's good to take some fashion summer courses. She feels like she didn't have to, um, how to say, go back to a degree or something like that because she doesn't need it because she already has a job, and she worried that she might regret it. Oh my god, this sounds exactly like my situation. So okay, let me answer this. um, so for me, when I finished my university degree, which is a business degree, I started working in a shop as a sales assistant. And while I was working there, I realized that, oh my god, I wanted to be a designer. Like, I'm always interested in clothes, but I'm not interested in just wearing them. For me, my pride or my joy comes from knowing that I made this or I designed this, it's my idea, something like that, if you get what I mean. For some people, they just want to look fashionable, but they are not interested in making them. I know because I have several students who are like this. So you have to decide what part of the journey you want to be a part in, and then decide what kind of training that would be best for you. So I had the same idea when I finished my university degree. I don't want to take another fashion design course like 4 years or 3 years training. It's too much. That's why when I went to France, I'm glad they have those 1 year or 2 year programs. And the good thing with this kind of program, if you take the 1 year and you decide later on that you want to continue to a full degree, if your grades or your marks are high enough, you can surpass the level 1 and go directly to level 2. So I did like this kind of like post graduate training thing. It means you already have a university degree, and it's just for 1 year, but you have the option to continue to a full bachelor's program. So I did that. I finished that. It's about pattern drafting and fashion design, and I was happy with this because when I went back to Philippines, I was able to get fashion design jobs. So I was happy because I was getting the jobs that I wanted. And I didn't plan for any of this, but I got a job offer to be a fashion design teacher. By that time, I was teaching, I was designing for like 3 years already. So I became a fashion design teacher in Shanghai. And so I was working there for 8 years. And over that time, there's a lot of speculation saying that I think sooner or later, if we're teaching university degree or bachelor's degree, the teacher should be a degree higher than the students. So that means I need to have my master's degree. So because I knew that I could fall back on the working as a teacher, so getting a degree, a master's degree in fashion makes sense to me. But if I'm just gonna stay in the fashion industry as a designer, I wouldn't care for a degree as much. Like maybe a bachelor's degree is fine, but I wouldn't really pursue master's degree. I would if I could afford it, but as you know, it's very very expensive. Any fashion degree course each year, it's a lot. So, and there's not a lot of scholarships or financial aid for us. So that's why I would really think twice. But and then just to point out some of the things that the person pointed out that she wanted to learn was sewing, tailoring, draping. I just want to specify that, if you go to a fashion school, most of the things that they teach you are little bits of the areas that we need to become a fashion designer. But if you're looking for things that specialize, specialization like tailoring, for example, our pattern drafting and sewing courses, in the fashion school where I used to work in, we would teach you how to do that, but it's not like we will make you like a master tailor by the time you get out of that course. It just means that you have some knowledge how to do it. You can do it, but whether you do it well or not, it's totally up to you. You have to train for it as well. So I don't know. So it depends. So if you feel like you want to really master the craft of those things, I think something based on haute couture, those kinds of schools would be best. If you're focused on making the designs, then you have to check what the school is famous for or is known for. Like, for example, some of the schools, they're known for being pattern designers, or they're good with patterns, things like that. With the production, we say production. And then some other schools will say this school is more known for their creativity or something like that. For me, I do understand, maybe this is getting off the topic too much, but you really need to focus and concentrate what you really want to learn. Me now, as a fashion designer, the things that I want to learn more is more of the techniques, because when I don't intend to make my own products, but when I make the samples at least, or when I do the designs, I want to make sure I know exactly those specific finishing techniques, those kinds of things. I mean, even if I've been sewing for many years now, I still don't know a lot of things. So I think if I would go back to school, it would be for those haute couture techniques, those finishing touches, and that maybe a little bit of tailoring as well, because I think that part is really complicated and we need more studies. Did I make sense? I hope I did. Anyway, this is my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, third day from the hospital, so I'm just having a rest. Anyway, how's your week going so far?